Seoul and Washington's major annual military exercise, the Ulchi Freedom Shield 2024, kicked off this week, aiming to strengthen the Allies' defense posture against North Korea's potential nuclear attacks. For more on this, we have our defense correspondent Choi Min-jung joining us. Welcome, Min-jung.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for your time. So, Min-jung, to start off, what is the Ulchi Freedom Shield exercise?
Right, the UFS is a key combined military exercise between Seoul and Washington, and it's held every year here in South Korea. And this year, the exercise kicked off on Monday and will run until next Thursday. It includes computer-based simulation and combined field training exercises with a focus on bolstering the Allies' defense posture against threats from Pyongyang. The training also includes civil defense drills involving government agencies, with exercises that simulate a nuclear attack from North Korea for the first time this year. This year's exercise involves some 19,000 South Korean troops with a total of 48 outdoor drills, which is 10 more than last year, including field maneuvers and live fire exercises. The exercise also seeks to further strengthen the Allies' capability and readiness to defend against North Korea's weapons of mass destruction by utilizing a variety of assets across all domains, including space.
The combined ROK-US exercise is a critical factor to the strong defense posture of the Republic of Korea in times of contingencies and crisis.
And President Yoon Suk-yeol on the first day of the exercise actually urged resistance to North Korea's psychological warfare and fake news, right?
That's right. President Yoon stressed the importance of UFS exercise during a cabinet meeting on Monday. He reiterated that North Korea continues to divide South Korea and confuse its people.
먼저 허위 정보와 가짜 뉴스 유포, 사이버 공격과 같은 북한의 회색지대 도발에 대한 대응 태세를 강화해야 합니다. 우리 사회 내부에는 자유민주주의 체제를 위협하는 반국가 세력들이 곳곳에서 암약하고 있습니다.
And for the first time, Yoon called for the government to come up with measures to raise the will of the public to, quote, resist North Korea's propaganda.
Right, and just hours before the exercise kicked off, North Korea criticized it as a provocative war drill. So please tell us about the regime's take on the Ulchi Freedom Shield exercise.
Right, the regime argues that the exercise is a rehearsal for invasion. This is why Seoul and Washington's military authorities usually keep a close eye on potential provocation from North Korea when the UFS exercise is taking place. During last year's exercise, Pyongyang conducted ballistic missile tests. Now, South Korea and the U.S. have reaffirmed that the exercise is defensive in nature, and earlier this week, a Pentagon press secretary said the exercise provides opportunities for the Allied forces to work together on interoperability and learn how to operate in dissimilar environments.
Right, and amid the ongoing drills, a North Korean soldier crossed the inter-Korean border on foot and expressed an intention to defect. So how did this all happen?
Right, a North Korean soldier wearing a military uniform is believed to have walked south using the road along the East Coast early on Tuesday. According to a South Korean military source, the soldier, who is reportedly a staff sergeant in his 20s, crossed the military demarcation line in the northeastern county of Goseong-gun, Gangwon-do province. The area where the crossover happened is close to where South Korea has been carrying out loudspeaker propaganda broadcasts in retaliation to North Korea's continued trash balloon deliveries. It's also near where North Korean soldiers were recently seen laying mines as part of the regime's efforts to prevent North Koreans from crossing the border. So it is questionable whether North Korea's mine laying is effective. And this also comes less than 2 weeks after another North Korean resident in his 20s defected to South Korea by crossing the maritime border. We don't have many details in terms of the reasons for defecting, but the latest border crossing appears to be an indirect indication of the conditions faced by those in the north.
Right, so hope to get more updates on that soon. All right, Min-jung, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.